Welcome everybody. It's Racer here, and we are attempting a stream on the next time trial we have, and it is in the Mazda Spirit Racing Roadster 12R. So my title's wrong, so we'll fix that. Anyway, so we're gonna give it a shot and select garage. Already in that car. We just gotta change the tires. And so, yep. It doesn't tell you how many horsepower it's got. It's got a BOP, but I don't understand how you can apply a BOP when it doesn't even tell you the horsepower or the weight. But I mean, it's a one make, so there's no real way of getting around that. So, let's see. Put the gloves on. Destroy my wheel. So, the old McLaren GT3 rim is taking a beating. Let's see where our friends are. So, it's, Marquis and Jokas can put down a time. Joka. And Ian, 48.9. And even Matt, TMK is in there. He's still doing some stuff, so it's, what we usually do is we go and we chase Mr. Titchney around. So let's see how it goes. Up there on the gear. This last major turn here is going to be the breaker of lap times.
always enjoy all of the MX-5s. And there's a lot of them. Killed that lap. What happened there? Bugger. Retry. Obviously did something wrong there on that turn. Got in there. Good close, but I think I was too late on the apex. I didn't have it open enough. Don't want to get out of that throttle. Up like a second. At a minimum. Is it possible? I don't know. I got a penalty there. Well, no. I guess I would have just invalidated my lap. down on that sector. First sector. Way down on the second sector. Greedy. Losing time everywhere. I don't know if I'm not revving this out enough or... best stock Miata outside of the touring car. So I gathered a lot of time back in that last sector, so that's good. comes down to chasing that ghost. Not really kind of referencing what he's doing a little bit, but more like racing him. Time there. You can exploit that track limit quite a bit. You just got to keep your tires on the red and white blocks. Pretty much all the track limits here. As long as you got your tires on the red and white part of the curb, you're good. I get to the 48s. I think I can. Just tie it together. Nope, blew it. Better run down the front straight, overcorrecting the seesawing the steering wheel going into turn one too much. have the time there. Just mucho aggressive. Hey Neil, how's my favorite seal? The aquatic type. I don't know any real Navy seals. Cane the little MX-5. Ah! Too much. Ghost we're using is Tidgney, Mark Grady, and I think currently he's like he's always in the top 50 of the world. I think his time is like a 46, maybe. So, yeah, you were out for a while. Yeah, everybody's good. Wife's out on a girls camping trip using our a caravan or camper or whatever you want to call it. So she's out about 45 minutes away, not very far away. So she took my Tahoe, my Chevy Tahoe SUV, and towed the camper. She meant to tow it with her Jeep, but we forgot to get the wheel off the back. This gets this big wheel, and you can't the jack for the tongue, you can't get it off. You can't crank it. So she took that, and I took the Jeep over because it's supposed to be a Jeep themed weekend over at the campsite. So I took her Jeep over, and she's over there with two of her friends, and they're having a good old time. So they had the drink going by the time I got there, and I couldn't hang around and partake because I had to drive home. So got to work tomorrow, where she's got the whole weekend to enjoy herself, which I hope she does. So anyway, and I've got the children, which my son is picking my daughter up right now from her volleyball game. So that away game. So all right. So that's catching up on family stuff. So let's continue with our assault on Tidgney's time. Hopefully this is somewhat close. This might not be too bad. Your trip looked amazing. Not bad. That was looking really good. Dang it. I was concentrating. So, yeah, I was going to be way up on that. That might have actually been my sub Sub 49. Yeah, I can't wait for Project Motor Racing to drop, but that's not going to be until late November. Hopefully they'll keep releasing DLC teasers and confirmations. So currently it looks pretty decent. So.
Who's this? Must be. Hold on a sec. All right. Touch base with the daughter. Now she's making sure she's going to be there in a little bit. So, all right, as we continue. We're down on this. Torque there. Very torquey engine, I don't know. Shifting to third, I think, makes it a little more stable without the over-rotation, the engine braking. Hello, viewers. Just want to get to that 48 bracket. rotation.
It just doesn't sound like the standard MX-5. I think they said this has got over 200 horsepower. I think that's what some of the online things say. Getting that right, I'm getting it wrong now. I'm doing something wrong there. So my stream has died. Stream's still going though. Slightly better. Where my stream went. Oh, there it is. Alright, yeah. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I must have paused it while I took that phone call and it didn't catch up and it timed out. So, yep. A slight bit better. A little bit better. But felt really good. Let's continue. Hopefully, all we need to do is knock off 200s. Bummer. Alright, well I know where the time is now. Definitely going down to third in a lot of places isn't good. You want the car to roll. It does pick up really quickly. good there in a turn 1. I just gotta brake a little earlier. Braking point. Buggered that all up. Yeah. Pressure on my own self. A little too greedy on the throttle. A little too greedy. yeah. I don't. Yeah, definitely. Definitely not a professional streamer, that's for sure. This car is such a nicely balanced car. It's a really pleasure to drive. My sister had one of these. I think it was an NC third gen. One of the ones they don't have in the game. Looks like the first one to have a flappy paddle gearbox. It's a really nice little car. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's just the fact that it's a convertible just put me off. I'm just not a big fan of convertibles. There it is. Ah, yay! We got there. We got there. Now we could keep going and see if we can get better. But that's actually, I think, better than my optimal up to that time. Yeah, I think it's uh it does like the trail braking, but you got to be really like you got to be on top of it because you can really feel it what it's doing. I mean, the fact that you through this steering wheel in my setup, you can really, if you can um, overlay your brake and your throttle and be on top of it with your counter steering, it really likes it, and it doesn't like um, the late downshifts because that will throw it all out of whack. It's a common thing, and what they should realize with a rear drive car, especially something small like this on tiny little tires. But I mean, the tire compound works really good. The hard tires do let it move around a little bit better. I think if it was on sports softs or comfort softs, maybe not comfort softs, but on the sports softs, it probably would be gripped too much, and it would be even worse. So I think the choice of the softs, I mean, the sports hards, is a good choice. So you know, wanders around. I'd say, and kind of like you feel it, you know, balancing itself. So it's really cool. So yeah. Yeah, the view. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I've had my thing, and you do get really good sight lines, and the blind spots on there with the convertibles when the top's down. I just don't like the sun on me. I've had too much bad experience with sun and sun poisoning as a young kid, so I don't get along with the sun. I burn real easy. I get fair skin from my mom, my English mom, her fair skin, so I don't enjoy it. So. Plus, with my thinning hair, don't like the sun on it. But you always got to wear a hat when you drive a convertible. It's not really smart to not wear a hat, unless you just like, hair. So, oh, you're having problems with it. So you have the CSLs, but you don't have the V2s, do you? Um, I know the mine are doing pretty well. The issue I'm having now with my wheelbase is because I have a original DD Pro, um, and it it doesn't want to take updates. It's not like I'm having any problems with it, but I know that there are updates that could make it, maybe that maybe be better, but it won't take them, and I think that's a known issue, and I don't feel like sending it into Fanatec because I've had it for a few years now, and whether now under Corsair management, whether they would accept a uh, you know warranty claim on that because it's a known issue. So maybe um, um, so yeah, you don't have the V2s. Yeah, the V2s with the Hall sensors are a little bit better. So luckily I was able to sell all my stuff to JD, and I was able to get all new stuff. I sold my stuff, my old CSL stuff, to a friend, Bronchi. I was just able to take it right to his house and install it for him, so that was great. But I think when I sold my wheel to JD, I think what did I get for that? I forgot something with that. I forget what it was, but I got something when I sold him that wheel, and he loves that wheel, so that's good for him. So, and yeah, I'll check out your pictures you just sent. See what you sent me. So I know you had some amazing pictures, and as you got Wi-Fi, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That water is amazing. Greece is beautiful. That water it's insane. It's just like that is such a pretty blue. The blue and the green. Wow. So nice. All right, we'll try to continue this lap and see if we can get it any better. I'm kind of happy where it's at. I think it's pretty safe time. I think for gold. But this car's a lot of fun. But we'll try one more lap, maybe two more laps, and see how it goes. Yeah, little bit better. Yeah, not really good there. And we were up. That was real bad. Felt good, but it was bad. Yeah, so that was about a tenth better, so it's 48.7. So not bad. We'll save our lap here. Yeah, my back is not feeling great right now. So yeah, I'll come back to this later. Let's say yeah, we've been on this a little bit, and yeah, I would highly recommend everybody to give it a try. It is it's a good time trial. It's always fun in any kind of MX5. They're always fun, so well balanced, and Polyphony do a great job of getting everything set up. Oop, yeah, parts ticket, bleh, by 6 stars. So yeah, we'll save our best lap. Let me go watch it, maybe. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining in. We just finished this. You can rewind it. We finished the time trial. So we are inside at 2%, which is pretty good. We're at 9 inside the top 1,000. It seems that's the first day, so it's not a bad time at all. Let's see where we sit on the rankings. So yeah, 5th in the friends ranking of 12 people so far. So as far as some of the quicker guys, yeah, we're we're second away from being much better, but I don't know that we have that in us. We might have 2 or 3 tenths left out there. Yeah, just I mean, I don't usually put a lot of time into these. I usually just get to the first. I always find that my first session on time trials is usually the best, and I only give about 20 laps, and that's all I have in it for me. But there's still a lot of friends to put times in so far and knock me down. I'm usually right in the middle of my friends list. But let's take a look at the laps. Yeah, that Opel Corsa GSE GGT. I was poo-pooing the crap out of that car, and that car is pretty crazy. It's so amazingly unrealistic. It's like a it's a hatchback looking car that it has the aerodynamics of a Formula One car. It just sticks to the road, and it just has some crazy amount of grip because of the all-wheel drive. It's also really dangerous, but it was a really fun time trial there at Road Atlanta, which I know a lot. I know Road Atlanta really well, but I was not able to get the gold time on that one. A bit disappointed on that. It was pretty close. I was just outside of the 3%, but it was very interesting with the rocket boost that it had. You know, you get 4 shots of electric nitrous, I guess, and depending on when you
put them down, you know, how fast you could go. And I was originally trying it down the after the S's, the little short straight going out, and then on the back straight coming back in, I was using the rest of the other three and not using one coming over the brow under the bridge. And I watched a couple of people. I think Tidgeny. I always watch Tidgeny. I'll probably watch him after this, even though I just chased him to see if there's any way to get better time. But you know, they were using 3 shots down the back straight and saving one over the brow, which you can do as long as you shorten a lap, shorten a track as much as possible, taking as tight inside line as you can, and that'll get you a couple hundredths, I think, if you do it right. But I wasn't able to get it done, so it was a bit disappointing. And that Mustang challenge at Mount Panorama that's pretty fun too. It's a good use for that car, which isn't really a great car in going against other Group 4s, but it is a fun car by itself like that. So yeah. Hey Ian, how you doing, man? We're gonna watch my lap on the time trial here. Let's give it a view. See, just everybody can watch it. So, yeah, that's you should do real well there. You know that track pretty well. So all right. Let's put on the all on. Now, like I said, well, I was chasing Tidgeny on this, so he was the ghost we were chasing. So I was starting to brake right where the curbing starts on the right here, and I think I don't think you could take it very much deeper, depending on what kind of stuff you're using, a pad or whatever, because too late, and it's just you're not gonna make the apex. A lot of trail braking, fluttering the gas. I think there's a little bit more time there. I think I probably got about tenth and a half there. Through here, I was a little bit more on the gas. I think a little too loose through here. We're really sloppy through this sector here, and then started getting it back together, coming under the bridge. I think I could have done better here too. Late on the gas. Cheating a lot of this curb. And when I watched my Delta, it's back and forth between whether I was getting a good drive down this back straight, and whether I'm even shifting in the right place. Could I rev it out a little bit more? I don't know. Yeah, this hairpin turn here is really tricky. I think whether I was taking it, braking too late and having to overslow to I had one attempt where I got that really well, and I never did it again. But how many laps did I do here? I think I probably did about 20 laps or so. Yeah, I think I could probably drop, probably drop 2/10, I think. Yeah, I need a little bit more to the apex there. And through here was pretty sloppy, I think. Right up until right there, started washing back and forth. Yeah, this sector here I think cost me quite a bit of time. I think I could do
bit better through here, so. But cut that a little bit more. This felt decent through here. Could be a little bit more on that. I think like a lot of those apexes, I'm just missing them a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, so our world traveler Neil dropping in for a visit. It's pretty early morning for him. Yeah, I think if I wasn't so tight to that apex, I might be able to shoot it out a little better and get a better rundown here. Yeah, it's there's time all over the place on this. So, but like as you see, the top times are in the 46s, I think. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, so where were the top times on there? I think. Let's see where our top times. Yeah, so yeah, top 47. So I'm not that far away. I mean, yeah, I'm really far away actually. But currently, when you consider where the top times are, some of these guys are always in there. So I'm almost 2 seconds away, less than 2 seconds away. So that's pretty good, I think. Generally, like I say, generally a two percenter. So, but that's being generous myself. But usually I'm normally inside of the 3%. So, anyways, we see here 2%. Where we are on our friends list currently. See, we're way down here. I mean, we're 15th out of, so we're right in the middle. Right in the middle of these friends. There's Ian. Yeah, Ian's got me by 3/10 or so. Enra put in a time. Oh, look at Enra. Haven't seen him in a long time. He's got the GLR, the old Guinness livery. So yeah. Joka's got a time in too. Rob C. All these GRT people. Old GRTs. Well, Yenra's not anymore. But, Beast Killer. He's always quick. He's also a lurker. So, and there's a lot of our... and that's my son. There he is. Mango. M4. I always say Mango Blitz. So, he's not that far away from me. So, well, got a bit to go. So, alright, well, that's about all we have. We're going to open up our parts ticket, see what kind of stroke up for a super safety car or something. See what we get. This is usually what we get. Let's see how bad it is. I'll see if I can pick it before it gives it to me. Alright. It's gonna be the bore up. It's gonna be the bore up for what? Safety car? Oh, the A45. Oh my gosh. A car that I think most people would forget even exists. The A45 AMG. That car is so forgotten. That car is, I don't think it's ever been used. Let's just check out the AMG manufacturer. Let's see if anybody can remember what this car even looks like. Here it is. That's it. The A45 AMG. The non-existent, the unremarkable AMG.
Hey Todd, camshaft. No, we didn't get the camshafts, but we did get a bore up for a car that we. Oh my gosh, I forgot this car. They never use this car for anything. I think maybe one of the license tests or something. But it's probably a pretty cool car in some respects, but um, completely useless otherwise. So I already have a bore up for this. Wow, that's amazing. I've already got two, and I've never used one. It takes your horsepower up a whole 24 horsepower. Yeah. Uh, so wow, it doesn't bring you up very many CCs, a couple hundred. So it's not very much. That's not much of a bore up. I want to put both of them on if it could give me anything extra. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know whose livery this is. I think this is Evo Andy. I think Evo Andy made this. I think somebody I think when I was allowed to be on GT Planet before I got banned. Um, so I hate that place. I hate GT Planet. So it's a vile, nasty place. Um, anyway, anyway, uh, I think he gave me this livery or didn't. He linked me to it. So anyways, I've got a couple of liveries I have that I've used. So yeah, it's pretty decent. Oh, thank you, Neil. Well, you should hit the like. You're a mod. You're a moderator on this channel. So yeah, and that's that. So yeah, we've this thing's look real quick. I've made one or two liveries since yeah we did this livery that's out there, and I said I wasn't gonna buy this car until I drove it in the TT in the time trial, and I was like, this thing's pretty crazy. I think I gotta have this car, so I went ahead and bought it, and then yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, okay. We're gonna change cars. So yeah, then we did this. We redid this. This is a livery that we made for the GT350R, and we made it for the Group 4 Mustang for the time trial. And we were going to use it for the pub racing series. But I'm not going to do it. So I just can't handle this game when it comes to driving with other people. So I don't think I've done any other liveries. Well, I did this one. I did. This is the Corvette C806 GT3 livery on a Group 2 NSX, which I think it God, it's so loud. But this car, it fits though. I can honestly tell you that the NSX, since we're not getting a C8 race car, this actually works pretty decent. Um, when you kind of look at it with your, if you just, blur your vision a little bit, it does look like the Corvette a little bit, especially when you slap all the stickers on it. And I've done like I don't know how many of those cars to make them look like that. So, yeah. Uh, yeah, I can help you out with ACC. Neil can too, but yeah, I can help you out with ACC. Um, it's a game dying on the vine, unfortunately, but it's still a lot of fun. I haven't done ACC in quite a bit. I did do some laps a couple weeks ago, and the game's still super fun. Even with you race against the AI, the AI are so much better than Gran Turismo, but they are still stupid. They are still really dumb. They will brake really, really early, and they will pit maneuver you like a champ. But they're not nearly as they're predictable in that respect, but they are a little bit more competitive than even Sophie AI. So, and Sophie's pretty fun too, though. But Um, ACC is not bad. It all comes down to what ACC is. You got to have the setup. You got to have a good setup. Um, but just the aggressive setups are good enough. They'll get you to a comfortable place. After that, it's really just getting your tire pressures to the 27 psi. Once you get them to 27 on your hot laps, you're set. And you just save those tire pressures in your setup. And then after that, um, no, ACC hasn't had any meaningful updates in a while. They did have an update a couple months back, and all that did was add the newer liveries for the teams, the 2024 liveries. They're not even the 2025 liveries. Uh, they didn't change the BOP or tire mod. They didn't do any real. It was just a minor content, just in liveries. That was it. No new tracks, no new cars. Um, the last meaningful update was when they added the GTD Mustang GTD GT3, which is really fun. After that, I don't think they've had any other updates as far as changing the BOP or the tire model or physics or anything like that. And the last track they added was Red Bull Ring, and that came with the GT2 DLC. And I haven't had anything else after that. So yeah, like I say, who knows? The developer says that they want to do that the game is not end of life or dead, but they haven't hinted at adding anything. I mean, there's all of the GT4 cars. Well, for the most part, about half of the GTD car, or the Group 4 cars, and GT4 cars. I don't want to have it. There's a majority of those that could be updated. And GT3 cars are pretty much spot on. There's a couple of Evos out there that could be added, like and Aston Martin could be updated. I think now the Porsche has an update. Next season it'll have an update, which doesn't affect this current season. But the Aston Martin is at Evo state, and the M4 is at an Evo state currently, and they haven't added the Corvette. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, but it's still a good game. It's yeah, but that's all I have really. Just a fun little jaunt around the um, whatever that was. It was Trial Mountain. Oh, Trial Mountain. It was what the heck was it? Deep Force. Yeah, Deep Force. And yeah, once again, so there's our time. And right. Well, that's all I have, guys. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and thanks everybody that's been long time subscribers. I know content is kind of uploads and streams are not always happening, but we try to do stuff every once in a while. But again, thanks everybody for watching, and watching when you watch the replay, and the likes and the subscriptions and all that stuff. I very much appreciate it. I really do. Everybody have a great night. Thank you again for joining in.